Hello, once again, this is Brother Teacher. You know, I never spoke or addressed the issue of, if you want to call it an issue, of the Jesse Williams speech at the BET Awards last month, July. Uh, for those that may not know, if by chance you don't know, Jesse Williams is an actor and a model, and he is also an activist, a black man who has a starring role in the television series Grey's Anatomy. And at the BET Awards last month, when he came up to receive an award that he was receiving, I forget what the award was for right now, but he spoke about the injustices that are carried out against African American or black people in this country. He mentioned, mind you, first of all, that I believe that this came after the um deaths and police confrontation with Alton Sterling, and then the following day, another individual, Philando Castile. Not too long after that, in other words, both murdered by police, no apparent reason. Alton Sterling again, someone made a phone call that there was a black man who brandished a gun uh, in front of a homeless individual outside of a convenience store. Mind you, Alton had permission by the owner of the store to sell his CDs outside of his store, and he had been selling them there for years. Never bothered anyone. So, did Alton Sterling have a gun? It was found out that he did. It was in his pocket. Well, anyway, while the police were outside pulling up, they began to approach Alton, and they wanted him to basically put his hands behind his back, and he questioned, as most of us do. And then they began to roughhouse him until the point they wrestled him to the ground. And while he's on the ground, two police officers, four times his weight, maybe two or three times his weight, realistically, have him pinned down. And then the officer on the right side of the video, as you are watching it, says that he has a gun, and then he commenced to pull his service weapon, shoots and kills Alton right there in cold blood, gangster style, while he's down. That was that incident. Now, that was caught on a cell phone, and that was caught by the store's camera, and the truth can't be denied that they approached that man inappropriately. They did not follow any police protocol, but they targeted that man once they pulled up. That's the first incident. Not too long after that, in another city, it was Philando Castile. He's the passenger inside of a vehicle. His girlfriend is driving the car. Police pull him over for allegedly a broken tail light. They walk over to the passenger side, or one cop did, and Philando told him that he had a concealed carry permit and that he had his weapon. And then the police officer told him to get his ID. As he was reaching, the cop shot several times into the right side of his body and his arm, killing the man within a matter of seconds. While his girlfriend went on Facebook Live and began to video everything thereafter, while she was as calm as calm could be, she placed it on video, what took place after that. And she made the statement that they killed my boyfriend in cold blood, and that he told them that he had a concealed carry. The man had no prior records. He was again murdered by the police. Now, this is what sparked Jesse Williams' speech. He just had to do it. And it was refreshing to hear someone from the entertainment community speak out against the atrocities, and especially someone that's black, because it resonates better with black people when someone black in position speaks out, because you're making those individuals feel like they're not alone on the streets, as it were. But anyway, Jesse made it a point to speak out against the atrocities that are carried out by white cops, rogue cops, prejudiced cops, biased cops, white supremacist cops, Ku Klux Klan in disguise, if you will, cops. And I hope I use all of the adjectives that were appropriate for that, because that's what they are. They are prejudiced, and they are trained to target black folks, because not on any level do they ever approach white individuals and any other ethnic group the way they do black individuals. It's just the truth. Some of you just don't want to accept it. You don't want to hear about it. You don't want to see it, because it reveals the ugly truth about America. Now, I said before, and I say again, I love this country, but the country doesn't love us. It's been that way for a long time, hundreds of years. This didn't just happen yesterday, hundreds of years, and it continues on. But it's going to change. Mark my words, because there's a movement in America, and people are getting tired. They're getting fed up with being treated as a second-class citizen. And black America is going to stop giving you their dollars. It's been a hard toll. It's been progressively slow, but it's still moving regardless. It's picking up traction. And it's going to pick up even more traction. And then the world is going to continue to see what we as a country really represent and how we really treat the citizens, especially that select group of citizens in this country. So again, Jesse Williams, I applaud you as well. As I just put out a video saying that I applaud Colin Kaepernick, the football player for the 49ers, for saying what he said about the atrocities enacted against black Americans and blacks across the world. He said it has to change. Jesse Williams, you said it has to change. And there are many people standing up today saying that it has to change. Brother Polite, you said it has to change. Dr. Umar Johnson, you said it has to change. Dr. Claude Anderson, you said it has to change. Dr. Sabi, rest in peace, you said it has to change. Dr. Francis Cress Wilson, you said it has to change. You rest in peace as well. Many of us know that it has to change. Malcolm said it. Dr. King said it. President Kennedy said it. It has to change. And you know what? It's going to change. As Sam Cooke said, a change is going to come. That was it. This is Brother Teacher. And if you have any further comments on this video or want to express your viewpoint, please leave it in the comment section below, and I was sure to respond to you. In other words, Yahweh love you, and I love you always. So